Welcome to episode 3 of Final Fantasy IV by Errant Gaming with Tim.
Hello.
Tim is laughing because I'm ultra professional. Hold on, I gotta check my stream to see if I can actually see. Gotta check my stream to see if I can actually see. Gotta check my stream. Say something, Tim. Say something. Tim, say something. Say something.
Sorry, it did. Hi,
Tim,
I'm
say
here.
something. Say something.
Sorry, it did. Hi,
Tim,
I'm here.
There we go. That's good. He's also very good at testing things. You don't have to ask him 3 times before he says something.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Why do I got 2 windows open? That's weird. Oh. Okay, that's weird. Anyways. Where were we in Final Fantasy IV, Tim?
You were about to, or you got to where they're talking about Rosa being sick. You're about to be sent to.
Oh, yeah. No, we're going up to the castle first. Well, we're going with Tella up to help Rosa, but what Tella is telling us is that he also wants.
But you met Rosa sick.
Oh, that's right. But that was down, and then we had to go up north to get the thing. And Tella's like, "Okay, I'll help you, but only if." Or he's hiding something. I can't remember exactly what it is.
But he's not
gonna.
Story,
I don't have very.
You get but you get Rosa before you go up to Edward. He probably was like, "I'll help you."
The cave. Remember, we went through the cave.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty hard. We were commenting on how, like, for the second cave you go into, it's like a big jump in difficulty because you have to grind. I mean, I'm almost on level 20, and I can clear this game on level 50.
Yeah, but it gets harder. Like, way harder. Yeah. But plus, you're playing with people.
I would still argue that's the place to grind.
Nah, you're at the end of the game by then. Takes a lot more work to do it that way.
Okay,
yeah,
so
it takes more work.
Pretty sure I just used the Tims. I don't want to go full screen though, then I can't see your face, Tim.
Okay.
I'll tab over too.
Oh, yeah, I didn't add your screen.
Don't need to add my screen. Don't add my screen. They can see my screen from my screen.
But I can't see your screen.
Yes, you can, because I shared it with you.
Where?
In your... Oh, maybe you have to add it to see it.
Yeah.
I'm just covering your face. Wow, that's like infinite.
Wow, we can play this game forever. On this level.
We have been playing this game forever on this level. So, let's see. I want to get Tarn up to level 20. His name is Tella.
Does it matter who's on the top? Do they get attacked first or anything like that, or is it just front and back?
The order doesn't matter at all.
I used to think it did. Hey, you keep going. I'll be right back.
That's your turn.
Yeah.
Alright, so we already saved the used the 10. So now we're going up into this cave. The second part of the cave. No, this is a waterfall. Are we already at Antline?
No.
Scout. Yeah, we are, or at least according to Tella. But we still have the cave. Uh-oh. Take off. Okay, good. Is this one? I use potions. Like, set the waste. No choice. That's those magic. I think it works in this place. Find out. Yeah, about as well as Cure does. some down here. Oh, I got just man, I gotta not going easy on us. I can't really damage these guys. Nice rush. This is staff related. Arizona. That's not great. Black red. Fire? Did you watch the Oscars last night?
No, I didn't. I never do. I haven't watched it. I would watch them if they were like they were in the 90s when it was actually about the movies and not about the show. I don't give a crap about their show. The Oscars used to mean something. Now it's just stupid.
80s Club. Dark Harbor, 80s Club. See, I don't like that about the old games, though, that they don't change when your armor changes.
What, your look? What do you want from them? They have like 7 pixels.
Yeah, we'll change those 7 pixels. They do in the remakes.
Of this game?
Yeah,
No.
they do. They did a 3, why would they not have this? See how fire looks on it. You're fire! See what I did there, too?
You're fired, yeah.
So that's the other thing I really like about Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 4, I would say is better than any other Final Fantasy. It has a very good balance between powerful magic and powerful fighting. Everything else is either, well, everything else is just powerful magic, basically. Final Fantasy after this does not really care for the fighter who has no magic anymore.
Yeah.
Let's see, what did I just get? Armor. What else did I get? Wasn't paying attention. Dark sword. It's not to be confused with the Shadow Blade. No, that's that. Must have been like a potion or something. Oh, it's for me shoes. Ah, that's what it is. We have to fight this stupid octopus. I'll tell her that we would fight the octopus, and then he'll help us get the heck out of it. This is where one of the greatest lines of Final Fantasy IV comes in. other way. Ooh, silver apples. Silver apples. I never realized what they were in some of the original playthroughs. Silver apples permanently boost some of your stats. Increases max HP by 50. So you should like use them, not just hoard them. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. What were you saying? You should use what? Because of what?
Silver apples.
What do they do?
There's different
That's
colors
new.
of apples, and they permanently boost your stats. So you shouldn't save them to the very end.
Do they have that in the original?
There he is. I think so. How many tentacles does an octopus have, Tim? Watch out!
12. It looks like the Sultros from 7. I wonder if that's the idea. Ultros. Ultros? Yeah, Ultros.
Tentacle by tentacle. One down! How bad is the chocobo there? Apple's lightning stuff. Their power. They just use fire. Oh god, he has possible so fire doesn't work very well.
Why would a fire work on water, you dork?
Thunder, no one's doing very good.
You need lightning. Is that what thunder is?
Yes. You mean lit?
Lit.
Look at his crazy ass.
His hat? His hat? What do you say?
What are you doing not paying attention to him?
I'm looking. It's hard to see. Now let me put it in full screen.
It's hard to see.
On my screen, the window is like minimizing the window. And then it goes on for infinity until it's gone. Actually, it's not infinity. I could literally count the pixels up or down it goes.
Wow, he killed him before he
Oh, wow.
Come now, dancing is beyond this waterfall. Let's explore instead. We gotta really explore though. Oh, the mini guys. I think only magic. Oh, but they have like, lots of. If I remember right, they have lots of. Yeah, because they use that.
They have something hard about them. Or
Maybe it's magic.
yeah, something like that.
Oh my gosh. Osmo's 1 out of him. The Osmo's 18 out of me. It looks like whatever you do to them,
They like mirror your magic.
ooh, we got an ether out of them though. Let's keep fighting those guys.
It's because they're magic based.
think it's because they osmosis and shit. They're like, okay, fine, we'll throw you a bone. And take away all of your elastic. Go out. Yeah, let's... Eight. 10.
What?
It's about the difference between Final Fantasy versus Final Fantasy 4.
Okay.
Instead of playing World of Warcraft.
I'm not. I'm playing with ChatGPT. I just had it write an opening crawl for this game.
Right.
Yep. Not great. I just had it write an opening crawl for a better opening crawl for Star Wars Episode 9, and it was pretty good. I could put on Facebook.
Better than the original.
Yeah, that's what everyone hated about it. It sucked. It was like the worst crawl ever. You want to hear it?
Yeah. The Final Fantasy.
No, Episode 9.
The worst. Episode 9 is...
That's the one that was like, Palpatine's back. I don't know. You ready to go?
It's not that great.
Yeah. This one was actually decent. Okay. This isn't that good. And it has spoilers in it. War rages in the kingdom of Faerun. The once peaceful land is now torn apart by the ruthless schemes of the Dark Knight Golbez. With his army of monsters and minions, Golbez seeks to obtain the 4 elemental crystals. There's 8, right? That holds it. So then there's 16.
No.
What? The room has 6 slots. Oh! Actually, there's 4 on top, and so in the crystal room, I thought there was 8 on top and 8 on the moon or whatever, 8 underworld.
It's always the fire crystal.
Water
Crystal.
Alright, I'll take a look at it. As the world trembles in fear, a small group of warriors set out to save their kingdom and stop Golbez from achieving his deadly goal. Among them is Cecil, a valiant knight, who questions the king's orders and risks everything to uncover the truth. Guided by his unwavering sense of justice and aided by a cast of brave allies, Cecil will face numerous trials and tribulations as his quest to defeat Golbez and restore peace to the realm. But with time running out and the stakes higher than ever, can he rise up to become the hero his people need? Join us as we embark in an epic journey filled with danger, magic, and unforgettable characters like Column and Forum. Yeah. It's 3 paragraphs and a tag sentence.
This column for
I gotta say that. No, it didn't say that. I said that. It says unforgettable characters in Final Fantasy IV. Alright, what do you want to know the differences between all the versions of Final Fantasy IV?
Yeah, they're usually in the Wikipedia article. have to read the whole thing. You break it down briefly.
Well, it doesn't have like a side-by-side chart. You just scroll down, it's like, here, let's tell you all about this one. Now we're going to tell you all about this one, including like gameplay and everything.
No, they should have a paragraph somewhere on it.
There's like, in each version, on each version, it'll say gameplay changes.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's like a huge paragraph. So I mean, I'm going to read the gameplay changes on each version. No, I'm not going to sit here and read. It's like freaking the entire Wikipedia page. It just keeps going on and on and on. There's like 30 versions of this crappy game. Let's see. I'll read from the original one. I'll read the one about the one you're playing. Which one are you playing? Oh, Pixel Remastered? Is that it? Alright. Let's see. Updated logo. Once again updated with the underline in front of the separate front illustrated frame. Pixel Remaster. New animations for items, spells, and commands have been remade in a pixel-inspired style. Character portraits are based off of the original Famicom and SNES, which are pretty good, and are visually updated on the menu. But were removed in dialogue boxes. So they used to have them in the dialogue boxes on one of the other stupid versions. Animations for flying enemies removed.
And a silver armlet. Animations for what?
Flying enemies were removed. Like floating and shadow effects, stuff like that.
Why did they remove stuff like that? It's like, we're gonna make this game less than the original because we just don't have enough memory anymore.
Yeah. Localization. The script is based off of the advanced version, not the original, with traditional tweaks to dialogue as well as some added text. Several weapons, locations, and terminologies were reverted, most of which were simplified. Summons are no longer referred to as Idilongs, and the Feymark is now the land of summons, as on the GBA version. The Myth-Given Blade is now the Sword of Legend, as in the GBA version. The 8 Uptops of Tropia are now referred to as the Clerics, because no one knows what an Epitop of Tropia is. Language options, okay, who would care? It's now available in Korean, Portuguese, Russian, and simplified and traditional Chinese. What's the difference between simplified and traditional Chinese?
Taiwanese is traditional, so that's the Chinese I read. And simplified is the communist version.
Let's see. Resolution. Tap mode. Exclusive to mobile versions is the option to tap to.
Yeah, you got all. Oh, look at that. Did it do? Yeah, it did go 3D before, but the ships are still 2D.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. That was weird. No, it didn't. I really don't think so.
That's right. I remember they attacked, and then we're like, "Oh no!" And then I'm like, "Well, I need to sleep in a tent because my."
Yeah, because you think there's gonna be this battle.
And I need to grind for it now. I don't think.
And when you do that, if you use your tent, it changes the music, so you don't have this. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I accidentally ran into a battle too, so I might change it. That was fantastic. Pretty awesome. The tiny mages is still my magic though. It sucks.
Movement, the option to sprint in addition to 8-way directional moves or input, enabling much faster progression. Totally that was different. Progression, the tall scenery objects such as pillars and trees can now be walked behind on their upper tile, enabling many shortcuts with gems.
Thrifty spinner. Why did I get thrifty spinner? What's that for?
I don't know.
Okay, here's the cutscene. Dempsey and Kessel.
Oh my gosh.
I can't remember what it is.
Nothing happens. You fight a zombie. Oh no, that's when you take a nap. You take a nap later. You just had a boss battle with the antlion. You don't have
the only thing that I didn't fight the antlion. Okay.
No, but the water, the not Ultros.
Oh, see, I can walk behind the towers. Oh, look,
yeah.
There's a secret place outside. What's in there? Into it. It's just like in Final Fantasy II, where you go into the secret bar outside of the castle.
Yeah. I always hated that in this game because half of
eyes,
them.
I can't see who goes there. Don't let them take the treasure. And I take the treasure. There's obviously a door right there. How do I get into it? Oh, there's
Right there next to you. Yeah, like right there.
I love that though. How it like
Yeah.
reveals the.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't notice you noticed that earlier when you were in the cave.
For the cat. It's gotta be for wizards and crossbow.
That's for Edgar.
Yeah. That's true. I don't want to really. Well, but why wouldn't you use Edgar's Bard heal spell?
You don't have Edgar. I was making a joke. He's in Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, you get a Bard.
Yeah, not Edgar. Edgar is not to be compared to a bard. Yes, he wears pretty clothes and flirts with girls, but...
Do I really want to get into Tella, though?
What? It's not like it's a one-time thing.
Yeah, but he disappears for a big chunk. Ruby ring!
Then unequip him.
Oh, it's not as good. Let's give it to... We'll just keep it around for our fat chocobo. What's in the basement? Ooh, lots of treasure. Ant dot. Elixir. Ether. Phoenix down. Well, oh, that's the other thing you need to look up too, is where does Phoenix down come from? Well, first we gotta finish that after we finish this cutscene. Your favorite cutscene, Tim.
Yeah, I like seeing him in misery. Man, that little mini lap is super detailed.
They stole the crystal. How did they steal the crystal and they just went through and bombed them? That's all they did. It's like, how did they get the crystal?
They lowered
Was
a
there
grappling
somebody-
hook as they
Yeah,
did.
was there someone hanging from a rope?
Why not you hang a land speeder from a rope?
Land speeder.
It's totally a land speeder.
The bombardment was too much. Thanks.
And it's not too hard to believe because in the top floor, it seems like the crystal rooms all have a big open row ceiling.
Yeah, well, who stole all these treasure chests?
Those guys, they were looting.
Upstairs, I must. You're like, no, you stay here. You don't get no lily pots. We're not dragging you up there. It is. Oh no! And a banana. You're that bard, and I ran away because of you.
Little
He doesn't
hair.
have. He only has eight magic points. There it is, most famous line, Tim.
What?
You Spoony Bard. I like that they didn't change the translation either, because that's a translation problem. What the heck is a Spoony Bard? Please, listen.
Swoony, like he flirts with girls. He swoons her.
Spoony. I didn't say swoony. Shut
Okay.
up! Forgive me, please. No, that's a thing. Because it's probably a point. It's like, all your base are belong to us. Oh, that's stuff. She's a hottie, Tim. Look at that dress.
Gross.
Oh, Anna, I'm so glad to see you again. Father Edward is Prince of Damsian. Forgive me for running away, but Edward and I are in love. Still, I knew I couldn't find happiness without your consent. I was on my way home when we were. Should I try to? How does Edward talk to him since he's your favorite guy?
Like a femme.
We were attacked by Baron's Red Wings and
There you go.
Gobez. I've never heard of Gobez before. Who is he? Oh, he's just your brother. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is that his strength was beyond words. But why did they attack Damsian? They wanted the crystal, and they spared no one to get it. My mother, my father, even Anna shielded me from their arrows. What were you doing? I was playing my harp. You tell him him enough to give up your life. You love him enough to give up your own life. Father, forgive me. Edward, I love you. So touching.
I think it says something about the strength of this army that they're wearing pink uniforms.
It's because they're
breast or cancer awareness or breast cancer.
No, they're confident in their
masculinity.
Damn you, Gomez! That wasn't in the original. Who is that monster anyway? What do you know about him? I heard he arrived in Baron one day and became the new leader of the Red Wings. What was that, like yesterday? How long have we been gone? He leads them in their mission to plunder the crystals. Stop your sniveling and act like a man. That will not bring Anna back. Gobez of Baron, I don't care whose brother you are, I shall take your life with my own two hands. Tell her, wait, you can't possibly go alone. The old man knocks me out in my 200-pound armor to the side. I will kill Gobez on my own.
Alright.
I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help. Because I'm a man, unlike that bard. Dylan has left the party.
And he took your clothes with him.
This is where the Japanese established that you can't have feelings. Stop crying. You're a grown-up. You're not supposed to cry.
Wow. Awesome dialogue.
I lost my mom, but I'm not going to cry anymore. Sarah.
They have like the same
It's
hair.
now the year 2023, and we don't handle our feelings like that anymore. I don't care. Leave me alone. I'm staying here with Anna. I will never leave her side. And here I go. Let's solve our problems through violence. That's enough. You're now the rightful ruler of Damsian, so start acting like it. You owe it to your people, and you owe it to Anna. Your Majesty, my name is Tara, and I need your help. Why should I help you? You hit me. My friend Capo is suffering from desert fever. But when she dies, you shouldn't cry about her. I need to get the Sand Ruby to save her. Can you help me? Only if you tell me what her name is. What is her name? Rosa. What if I said Jim? But then he'd be like, well, then I'm not helping you. She is very dear to you, isn't she? Like Anna was to me. You can find the sand ruby in the antlion cave, which lies to the east. The ruby forms from the fluid that the antlion secretes when it lays eggs. That sounds very appetizing.
Wow.
You can cross the shallows of my hovercraft to reach the cave.
Hovercraft.
After we acquire the sand ruby, we can cross the shallows once more to Kaipo. So we're not going through that cave again. Let us be on our way.
Look at the smoke coming out of the burns in the ground. That's freaking awesome.
It's not too hyper realistic.
Mm-mm. It's like perfect.
It's like a little bit grainy.
Yeah.
You just leave her body there. Goodbye.
And you can see through it. It's really cool.
I guess everyone in Final Fantasy does the Yoda thing when they die.
Now in Final Fantasy 1, you got to drag their bodies all over the place.
Hey, now we got the hipgraph. So what are we gonna do? Immediately land and go up and get the pots. Video us and equip Edwards. All the good stuff to tell us. Yeah, I don't know why we would use a crossbow. I think actually we use a crossbow with when we get Rosa.
Yeah. She has a bow and arrow, and then she uses staffs, right?
Apparently, staff casts poison. I never realized that before. I don't think poison is useful on enemies, though. I've never used it.
Like most of the spells they give you don't work on enemies. Like frog and sleep and stupid crap like that. Tiny. Oh, that looks cool. That little animation's cool.
I guess I don't know what guys. HP. Oh, 2 other people didn't die.
Huh.
Oh, what did it say? HP and status effects removed. We are the only survivors of Baron's attack. Perhaps we should withdraw to Kaipo. If only we had a hovercraft. I said, yeah, if only we had a hovercraft, get us across the shallows to the west. You're like, yep, I don't see one. I landed right across Mount Olives to follow the trails blocked by a thick wall of ice.
So you guys are just going to be stuck here in the desert living next to this pot for the rest of your few years. We're going to go to this tropical island.
Pot of infinite life.
Mm-hmm. You're just drinking from the pot.
Okay, now we gotta get a level up, Tim.
Oh.
So you gotta read the rest of the changes.
First, the Phoenix Down. Phoenix Tail, sometimes known as a Phoenix Down or Life, is a recurring common item in the Final Fantasy series. The down refers to down feathers of a bird, the undercoat of the feathers beneath the visible layer of the top. The down feathers of a phoenix would return people from the dead as a phoenix itself does. That makes sense.
Yeah, I knew it was. Well, I mean, yeah. I just didn't know it was down.
Yeah. I thought it was like, okay, officer down. I was like, oh, the phoenix is down. Like, I thought, I was like, that's a stupid name. It makes no sense. All right.
Yeah, and his heart doesn't require any magic. Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah, he's not.
It's like in Final Fantasy 6, they have the guy. Somebody sings or something. Oh, it's the guy from. It's the guy from. It's the leader of the Resistance. Like
Bannon?
Yeah,
He doesn't sing. He's not musical. Musical.
Well, what does he do then? He does something that kills you.
It's like a magic spell. He like has a staff or something. It's just a use of, or it's just an effect he does. It's a special ability. It's not. He doesn't sing. He has a commanding presence that motivates you to keep fighting harder. Fills you with adrenaline. I like when you slash and they kind of flash red, like you're wounding, like vital, like mortal wounds on them. So you're using spells. That animation's cool too. I like all the combat stuff.
Yeah, I like how it starts your. We already commented on this, but it starts your guys on lower levels. He's on level 6. Everybody else is like on 20.
The water looks good too. Is it Bismice? Yeah. Yeah, they look good. I always like these. Okay. Gameplay changes with the crappy one you're playing. Where were we? Okay. This is game. Oh, party swapping due to the bonus dangerous omission or dungeons omission. The ability to switch party members in Mysidia has been removed. I don't know what that's talking about.
Wow, Sandworm. Oh, I got a question for you about Final Fantasy VII.
I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I don't know.
Well, I didn't know this either, and that's why I messaged. That was if you played it, I don't know. It seems like you played it more than I did.
I played it
you
once.
Only played it once.
30 years ago. Yeah, I played through it one time. I'll never do it again. Whenever I've tried, I couldn't get into it. I couldn't
Do you ever remember fighting a house?
A house?
Yeah.
Like where I attack the door, I attack the window kind of a thing, like a structure?
Yeah. No, it was just a house.
Are you fighting it from inside of it? Like, is it a level that you walk around it?
It's called the Hell House. I don't know if it was an end guy that I just forgot about, or if it was an actual, or it was a random enemy you just walked into. It looks like it might be a random. But apparently it's infamous, or famous, in Final Fantasy VII. Because I watched a reaction video today of all the people that, when you encounter it, you do find it as a boss in Final Fantasy VII Remake. And people that go through the reaction videos the first time you encounter it, you guys are like, oh, it's the Hell House! Oh, that's awesome! He's like, I don't remember that at all.
I'm looking at a picture of it. That does not look familiar at all.
From the original game.
Oh, the bunch of them. There's a bunch that come up.
Well, look and see what it is in the original.
I'm looking at it. I'm saying when I... Oh, what is the description? Hell House?
Yeah.
That's what it says. What do you want to know about it?
I just want to know why it's so infamous. Like, I don't remember it at all. Playing my playthrough, the original Final Fantasy VII.
Well, let's see. Hell House is an enemy of Final Fantasy VII, and one of the more... Sorry, a bunch of ads popped up and my screen completely jumped. One or more of the bizarre-looking ones inside the house-looking shell. Its true form is a 3-armed mechanical creature that sports 4 legs and a set of mismatched thrusters. And is a powerful enemy for its area sector 6 and has a high HP and attack. And that's great. Now a bunch of stats. And AI script. Other appearances. Hell House appears in Piclagista, Final Fantasy as an enemy. Final Fantasy Record Keeper. This section about the enemy in Final Fantasy Record Keeper is empty or needs to be expanded. No, this stuff is the same. Oh, this is saying people haven't added this to Wikipedia or something. Well, the first one, it didn't make sense. It didn't say that. Okay. I don't spend as much time on Wikipedia as you do. Etymology. Hell House is a term for a man-made haunted house that is used for entertainment purposes. Thanks. Okay, this is not helpful at all. Let me just Google a question. Why?
But in Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's the first enemy that you run into if you're playing through the normal mode. I have played through easy mode too, so I don't know about easy mode. But I remember the first time I played through in normal mode, basically you can just hack and slash your way through Final Fantasy up to that point. At that point, you have to get strategic. Like you have to cast fire at the correct time and ice at the correct time and all that.
Yeah, it says it's number 2 on the top 7, or sorry, the top 12 hardest bosses in Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's number 2.
What's number 1?
The Arsenal.
The Arsenal.
Sephiroth is 4.
I think the Arsenal is that thing I played when I was in your house.
Oh, maybe. From what I watched you do, it looked like it. Why is Final Fantasy VII so iconic? No.
It's pretty good. Who made this?
Hold it closer, Meimu. Oh, yeah, she to the left.
Turn it to the side.
Wow. Is that, what is that, clay?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right now.
Tell her, wow.
It's called an Ephilimp and the Weasel. It's Tim's favorite song.
Second favorite worst song. I don't know which is worse. That one or the other one. That one's worse. That is worse than Elephants on Parade. That's the second worst song in Disney history. But Heffalumps and Woozles is number 1 worst song ever. There was something else that came on that list I found out recently. I can't remember what it was now. I think it was something from that Maui movie. I don't remember. There's something else that the kids remind me of, and from an older one too. I was like, that's definitely on the one of the worst songs ever.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna give up on trying to get guitar level. Let me see how many experience points.
Yeah, it's gonna reset anyway, and like.
No, that's true. But
No, you
still,
haven't for a long time. I'm just.
While you're leveling him up.
But if you kill him off, you level them up faster if they can handle it.
I don't know if that's true in this one. It wasn't in Final Fantasy 3. I tested that out. Or
Well,
no, that's not true. It is true.
In Final Fantasy 6, because that's how I used to do it. But the other thing too is that doesn't work in this game, which I think is interesting because it is the way where it makes sense. In this one, if these guys are at level like 50 and you get Rosa, she still starts at like level 2. It doesn't matter. When you're in Final Fantasy 6, if you are on like a high level, whoever you get added to your party in the story is like close to whatever your level is. They have like they'll either be one above or one below your main character, or not. Sometimes a few below. Just they're designed to be like weaker or stronger characters. Okay.
But anyways, did you finish the differences?
No, not at all. I was just getting to the gameplay. Okay, so gameplay. All statistics and attributes for equipment and spells are based off of advanced version with several balancing tweaks. The inventory size limitation is removed. I didn't know you had one. That means you definitely don't have a big giant chokehold in this game, do you?
Well, you might still need one. You don't need it, I guess. I don't remember there being a giant chocobo in this one, is there?
I don't know.
There is in the well.
There's 2. You have one in the village, and then you get one in the whale. There's one in several villages, or chocobo farms, whatever they are. They come up later in the game, and then you happen to have one for convenience on the whale.
I still think they are convenient, though. Again, because you have people that can throw weapons, so it's convenient to have a place to put the weapons where you're not getting used. You're not using them.
Yeah, it declutters your menu screen. Right.
Yeah, so it doesn't clutter you.
Inventory experience points when gaining a level is halved. So that means you get levels faster, right?
Experience points when gaining.
Yeah, so you have less of a requirement to get to.
That means it's harder because it takes twice as much experience points to gain the level. know Edward. That's awesome. Edward hides when he's low on
Of course he does. That should surprise you.
I mean, I remember that, but it's still funny. He's a coward.
Experience points and getting levels with half. I don't know exactly what that means. A Naming Way merchant appears in the Giant of Babel, offering several items for sale as it did in the 3D remake. That's stupid. Oh, are you low on supplies in this really hard level? Don't worry, we're going to conveniently throw a store in the middle of it. Dispel can now be used to remove Reflect. Oh, that's awesome! I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, that's super cool.
I don't know, that's a little OP if you ask me.
Well, they can just cast it again.
That's part of some of the strategies against
They cast Reflect. Now, some of them, like when you fight the three sisters and stuff, and one of them's casting his spells, she
like
casts it on.
That's their main like strategy.
I know, but if you but you have to plan it perfectly to dispel it because the other one's just going to cast it again immediately. It's not like yes, they do. They do it all the time. Yes, they do.
I know they do, but it's not a beat.
It's pretty quick. Like sometimes those are fast because you have to play that game where you have to attack them with a heal in order to heal your guys, and it wears off so quick. You're healing them half the time, like stuff like that. That's what I hate about that fight. That fight sucks. I guess that's one of the hardest fights.
That's the reason it's awesome, is because you.
I know it's cool. It's a cool idea. I know it's a great idea. I'm just like, if I'm saying it sucks. It can get tricky, especially if you're not really strong. Because you have to do attack. You have to keep your walls up. Because that's the thing. You don't know when your reflex spell on your people wear off, and so you like and you try and shoot it on yourself, and it bounces off, and then you reflect them more. And then you like try and shoot a heal off of yourself, and it heals them. And then you try and shoot fire off yourself, and it
doesn't let you know when.
Yeah, you have no idea. And so like you try and fire on your own guys to shoot a fire spell on them, and then their wall wore off, and so you cast fire on yourself. Like it sucks. It's a really cool idea though. I like it.
Well, what you have to do is you have to kill the correct one too.
Well, of course.
First kill the one that like
is casting the walls.
Yeah, no, the kills the guys.
Yeah.
Which I think is the same one as the one that casts the walls.
No, there's like one, the tall girl with a spear, she attacks you. The other one is like healing, and the other one is casting magic, and including the wall. I don't remember. We'll get there. Anyway, Dispel can now be used to remove Reflect. That's not OP. That just adds another element of complication in that mess. The Haste, Slow, Protect, and Shell spells now behave as status effects as possible, or as opposed to stat modifiers. Never use any of those. Arrows are now infinite in stock. That's cool.
What?
That's what it says.
Why would you ever not use holy? Why not only use holy arrows? That's a little. I mean, I like it, but that's a little OP too.
It's like you have infinite arrows, you just have to buy the arrows.
Because that's the thing, is like usually, like I just got holy arrows, and I got iron arrows, and I got. So usually what you do is you use your iron arrows, and then you get to maybe like a boss, and you switch over to holy arrows. Because they're more powerful.
Yeah.
Well, now it's just like, just use holy arrows the whole time.
Get them. Rose's party command is strengthened with more healing potency.
Nice.
Column's bluff command has been weakened, now only affecting his intelligence, with the effects lasting only a single turn for the next spell he casts. I don't even know what his bluff is. Edward's sing command is rebalanced. The effects are random, but now target all enemies.
No one ever uses it anyway. You can use it to heal.
Yeah. Item magic from equipment can be used even if the item is not equipped to the character. That's how Final Fantasy 1 was. Though equipment can only be used by an item by those who can equip it. For instance, Cecil and Kain are only characters who can use magics or item magic from swords.
I wonder if he has an item magic from a sword.
I don't think this one.
Yeah.
And then sub-bullets on that one, instead of displaying a weapon's name, item magic now displays the name of the spell being used. The damage from the the damage from the magic is now fixed instead of being based off of spirit, or sorry, based off of spirit and intelligence. So
That sucks. And what's the point of upping your strength and intelligence?
nothing. Well, your magic. This is just for those magic items. That's for the magic items.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's not your
yeah,
right.
so you know why that sucks? That actually makes it worse. Because that means that the higher your level, it doesn't make your magic more powerful when using one item. So that sucks.
Potions
Final
and
Fantasy 3, like you would get Cura, which is just the second level of Cura, but if your spirit was really high, you would like heal a ton, even though it's only Cura.
yeah, but it's not talking about your magic spells. It's talking about magic.
I know, I'm talking about items. Because one of the major
Oh.
items, one of the end items you get is a staff that casts Cura. And it's like, well, Cura sucks. That's because it goes up all the way to Raja or whatever. But once you get your guys to level 99 on their spirit, it's still really powerful. Well, it's not true.
Not anymore. Yeah. Potions and high potions are strengthened with more healing potency. Yay. The siren.
I sort of noticed that.
The siren items that can summon monsters can be purchased in shops as the story progresses. Alright.
Siren items.
Isn't there something you buy like a sound? You used to be able to buy like a summon stone or something like that, and you would just use it and it would call or summon a random monster or something like that. I don't remember.
I wonder if when he's hidden, if he gets experience points. I actually sort of like that he hides, because I think he does get experience points, and that's better than having him die and not getting them.
Yeah. Equipment used by departing party members are now automatically removed and placed in the inventory. Yay!
There you go, Tim. It's not cheating anymore.
Nope. You're like, I gotta reset the game to go back and get my stuff back. Because I just gave him like my best shield because he was dying. No gil is lost upon running from a fight. That's I don't care about that.
That's
I don't-
inconsequential.
Yeah, I mean that's for
You don't-
beginners that run from
Yeah, you don't
fights.
lose that. I mean, you rarely run from a fight anyway, so it's like, yeah. And even when you do, you don't lose a lot.
You don't lose much. Like if you're in a position where you're actually running from a fight, it's just for time. You're just like, crap, I gotta hurry and get out of this dungeon because I gotta go to dinner.
No, you don't have that problem anymore, but because they have a quick save. But
I don't like quick saves. Or state saves. Sap's draining effect is halved. I don't know what that does. A number of bugs and glitches from nearly all 2D versions, such as
this hat?
Sap's draining. I don't know what sap is. It's a spell.
Well, there's
Another-
there's a spell called Drain that
Hey,
like
Drain
it's
is-
called this
oh.
thing where you suck each but I think Sap might be one of the marks.
A number of bugs and glitches from nearly all 2D versions, such as Infinite Gil Exploit and Mist Skip, have been.
What is the Infinite Gil exploit? That's what I want to know. You have to look that up in a second. And what
The
is
tile-
Mist?
The tile overlag bugs that give rise to the Peninsula of Power have been patched out.
We gotta look all this up now, Tim.
The Peninsula of Power is from Final Fantasy 1. Is there a Peninsula of Power in this game? There is.
What is the Peninsula Power?
Wait, no. The Peninsula of Power in Final Fantasy 1 is there's one spot on the map in like the second town where you get your ship. That if you go to the very northernmost part of it, you know how the levels are, including the monsters, are on a grid on the squares.
Right.
There's one step, or actually two steps. There's one side-by-side step that happens to go from the very bottom continent up into after you get your airship and there's some really advanced monsters. Yeah. So if you just pace back and forth right there, if you can handle them, you can get some serious experience points from those guys. And it really sucks. I exploited that the last time I played it because I never was able to find where it was because I thought it was talking about a different place. It was like Astos Castle. But then I finally got it, and I was able to use it, and it freaking was awesome. But it takes time. It still sucks because.
Well, I wonder if, like, because when I was making my RPG, I put little things in that when I was testing in order to help me, like, level up faster and just do different things. I wonder if originally that's what it was meant for, is for the testers or whatever. And they just left it in because they're like, yeah, they can discover it. We'll just give it to them, you know?
It's in the strategy guide. Like, it points it out in the strategy guide. So it was, even in Nintendo Power days, it wasn't like some mishap that they're like, oh, crap, we screwed this up. Because it goes straight up there. It's for that purpose. Anyway, I don't know what that has to do with this game, though. Hang on. Channel 2, 3, 4. A monster fought in the Mount of Ordeals are those from... The monsters fought in the mountain. The monsters fought north of Mount of Ordeals are those from the Mithril and Troia areas. The grid tiles to cross over the islands to the north Mount of Ordeals has been done poorly, resulting in early access to stronger monsters. This is still available in Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection version. This does not apply to the 3D versions. Additionally, monsters on some of the tiles in the eastern of Troia are weaker monsters from Capua. Huh. There's like one on each game. There's one for Final Fantasy 2, 3, 4, 6. You want to know what 2 and 3 are?
What?
You want to know what they were in 2 and 3?
Yeah.
2... That seems right. And it doesn't look like they were intentional for some of them because they were like, yeah, we didn't need to do that, so we fixed it. Final Fantasy 2. A few tiles south of Altair, the player can encounter Mysidian area monsters. The monsters can only be encountered on the 3 horizontal tiles on the shore.
Yeah, I vaguely remember where Altair is.
Okay.
But,
Final Fantasy 3. This area can be accessed right after Galdor Manor. From Amur, the player must fly north. The area does not look like the peninsula, but it's the same concept as the Peninsula of Power in the first Final Fantasy. The grind ends one tile after the mountainside, and this horizontal strip of land contains monsters from around the Crystal Tower area, which are monsters intended to be fought nearer to the end of the game. Does not apply to the 3D versions. So the 3D versions are fixed up.
Well, I wonder. Well, I played the 3D version, but I wonder if because they have this one in the Crystal Tower. They have this one enemy that you can. It's not really an exploit, but it's one of those enemies that summons other enemies, and so you can get tons. It's like grinding technique. Is to not kill it, and it'll keep summoning, and you can get like lots of experience really fast. I wonder if you could do that. Hey, Dark got us level up. Them. We're gonna go to rescue as soon as I bring through.
If you have another dungeon, I only have like 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Music, reorchestrated musical score overseen by Naobu Aotsutu.
He's the original. He wrote the opera in Final Fantasy VI.
Sound. Several new sound effects were taken directly from the 3D remake, as well as the mobile and Steam ports of Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy VI. And bonus content, along with the bestiary and art gallery, and the music player from previous versions, along with the item collector, Cave of Trials, and Lunar Ruins. Bonus dungeons have been removed, which you hated those anyway.
Yeah.
Along with the unique items and enemies encountered therein or with them. The developer's office has been removed, with the former entrance replaced.
I like the developer's office.
I don't know what that is.
It's a little secret place where you go and talk to the developers.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I'm on the hovercraft, which you call a land speeder.
It's totally a land speeder. It looks just like the land speeder, except for the fan on the back. It's like a Florida. What do they call those? The swamp rider things. Land speeder.
Wait, is there another place you can go?
Not right now. Not till you get the hook. I remember when you get this thing, you feel so free, like, I can go anywhere!
Yeah, I don't need a chocobo. Yeah, right here. Put it out. Maybe we go to this, like...
There's no secret towns or anything. That's where you're trying to...
Well, what about that cave? I don't think you can get to that cave otherwise.
That cave is where you're trying to go, isn't it?
Oh, and you can get to, but there's a...
You can't go there. They're fighting or something. What's in that cave?
I don't know what this cave is. I don't
When?
remember. It's a secret thing.
Yeah, no one would find that secret.
Huh? This is the... Oh, no, you're supposed to go here and get the Amline first. But you can go down and talk to Rosa on that. Wow,
Well, go do it. Don't
What?
come here first.
Yeah, you have to.
Why?
Because you have to get the Antlion's thing to kill Rosa.
Oh, you already talked to her, finding out that she was sick? I forgot. Basilisk, those things suck.
I can't remember why.
They stone you.
Oh, that's right.
Just like in Harry Potter when it's a snake in Harry Potter. Yeah, they have stone. Only in this game it works, not like Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
I think it is
purified.
dependent on your level, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Adamantos is great to grind, if I remember right. Should have been grinding in this cave rather than outside. Yeah, because you get 320 experience instead of 50 to 100.
What does the cross do?
It cures zombie. It cures the status effect.
Holy crap, there's a lot of logos for Final Fantasy 7 or 4. It's crazy.
It's interesting that the potions are more powerful. I bet you it's because no one really use potions. That's what's cool about, I swear in one of the Final Fantasies, maybe it's 7, I can't remember, but the potions heal very powerfully, no matter how high you get. There's not like potion 2 or potion 3 or 3rd level or whatever. It's just potion.
Right.
It always just is valuable. Because otherwise, the most of the Final Fantasy is like, you get potions and then that's it. Like, it's only useful for the first quarter of the game or whatever. Some of these levels are like 4 or 5 things. It's not obvious what the branches are. It's the same point.
Yeah, I like this.
Oh, Lami's harp. Which I think makes the people go crazy. Oh, it's attack. That's upset. Harp that weaves a tinkling melody that may cause confusion. Yeah, so it's actually pretty useful.
Can't tell which version this is, but this is the logo I like the best.
This is
You know, it's interesting, and I wonder when it started. But Final Fantasy art has like that style because you have books all over your house, like that really overly complicated, really ornate, curvy, gorgeous, shiny Japanese-looking medieval armor style. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With how it looks. Final Fantasy 1 was just like the strategy guide and the concept art and stuff. It was just a Dungeons and Dragons drawings. It was just like regular like Conan the Barbarian style guys and like magic users and stuff. They looked like a fantasy novel from the 70s and 80s cover.
That stuff is original.
I think it is.
In the books that I have. That's
Right,
the
I know.
original concept.
I know, but I'm saying I wonder which game, when that really took shape, because I don't think I've never seen Final Fantasy 1 concept art, and I can't imagine it looked anything like that stuff. So I wonder was it
that is the
there
original
before?
Final Fantasy 1 concept art.
Which one? I'm gonna look.
Books I have. I know because I watched them talk about like trying to convert it down to little, 40 by 40 pixels. And they're like, well, we did our best. But the artist was like, it was actually pretty amazing, because they always talk up their own stuff. Like, it was actually pretty amazing that he did as much as he could with such little pixels and stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's the same artist. It's not like he'd be like,
From
well,
the
I'm going to
first
start
game.
out drawing in this style, and then I'm going to switch over.
I'll be showing your books. I'm just seeing a bunch of art, but it doesn't look like stuff from Final Fantasy. Oh, that one does. It's Infrit, one of the. I don't know.
Experienced warrior. Oh, yeah, grinding. Experienced warrior battle. These ones only die on a certain spell that is fire. Apparently, it's not ice. King Storm Bard, the Spooky Bard. Great. No, I think it's thunder. Yep, it's thunder.
Are you sure the first game?
I mean, I'm not saying that it didn't look like D&D or whatever it is, because
No, I know it
imagine
does.
us seeing that original art, it would be like, this
No, I
is-
know it does. I know it does. I'm just saying. That's Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't know. Like, I know what you're talking about. I remember seeing you showed me some of that stuff before, but it was talking about other. And that's the thing too. You can't tell because people are just so good now at doing this like art, their original art. Sometimes you can't tell which is real and not. That's my problem looking at stuff in space. It's like when people are like, "Oh, look at this awesome!" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Is it really though?" Because I can't tell which pictures are ours or NASA or just some guy made it. Or it's just some concept art to sell an article, and the actual article doesn't have a picture that looks anything like what was. You know what I mean? So it's like I want to see actual NASA pictures, not these beautiful, because they are gorgeous. They look cool, but that's why some flat earthers are like, I don't know, the pictures that NASA did look like movies, and it's like, yeah, that's because they make movies that look like this. That's actually Earth. I don't know.
Oh, I heard Bill Burr talked about, have you heard his latest podcast, Flat Earther?
I saw, there's like a half-hour clip. I wasn't listening to it at work tonight. I didn't want to listen to it though. Was it good?
I thought that part was funny. He made some good points, actually. So it wasn't just funny. He also makes some pretty good points. Most conspiracy theorists have, or most people that come up with conspiracies like that have a reason for it, right? Is that what reason do flat earthers have to say the earth is flat? What good reason?
Right. That's, yeah. And that's an old thing. That's an old fight. Like, what is to be gained by this big conspiracy that the Earth is round? It's like, and you have to have so many people in on it. Like,
Yeah.
Joe Rogan talked about that a lot.
Pilots.
Pilots, people in ships, like all the trade routes, like everyone is like everyone's paid off just to get some goofy people on YouTube convinced.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, and they started this like thousands of years ago. It's like. It makes no sense. Like,
No, and he also goes into, he's like, why doesn't someone have pictures of this?
yeah,
You got pictures of everything nowadays. Everyone has
Yeah.
a camera. You're
your
telling me
magic
no one-
stone, your magic ice wall, and like, because they believe in satellites. They believe that we go, we went high because they know their cell phones work and stuff, so they understand that concept. But they just don't believe in the pictures from others. Like, well. And even if you had like a GoPro and you put it on a ship and you flew it up, which we saw when William Shatner went into Earth, we saw it. We saw the whole thing for 8 minutes, the entire breaking orbit and going back down. And he I was like, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know you could do it. That I thought it took longer to get out of the atmosphere, but no, the whole trip was 5 minutes. Because I was trying to find the video of the whole voyage, you know, how all was set up, and I was like, oh, this is the whole trip, and it was like an 8-minute YouTube video. I'm like, what? There must be something missing. Like, I want to see the whole thing. Right. Like, you shoot him up there, and he's back like there's like a roller coaster ride. I was like, holy crap, there's rides at Lagoon that take longer than it takes to go up and out of outer space. But we saw it. It's like live. Anyway. You can keep playing, I'll be honest. Let's start getting ready for it.
I'm almost thinking, yeah. Miss the airlines and,
No, just say it before the outline. Worry about a
I
box
can't
tonight.
say before the airline. I'm in the theme park.
It's like one room.
Still need to see the airline fight.
They have a bunch of dialogue afterwards.
It won't take me that long.
Well, time is money for me, buddy.
It's not for me.
Well, the longer I sit and watch you play for nothing, the less time I have on the clock at work.
What time is it?
9:35?
You don't start till like
9:30. Yeah, but if I go in early, I get a little extra time.
Or I can sit here and watch you dick off.
Grinding.
I'm
Grinding.
not right. I forgot those privileges. I knew they were over there somewhere. I can't find my save. I thought it was in my cave. I don't know if restored it by it. He uses restorative items when he plays his heart to heal?
Mm.
Wait.
He's been using your cures the whole time.
I didn't have that many cures though. No, he hasn't been like. That's what I was afraid of. Is he like using all my elixirs and? No, I think it's just that. Yeah, we're already.
Heal is Edward's ability to heal the entire party slightly using one potion from the party's inventory.
I had no idea.
This is useful only in the beginning of the game, but completely useless at the end.
I guess I've just never run out of potions before. I had no idea.
But he uses it. It's still helpful because he uses it to heal everybody, not just one
Oh,
person.
no, I uses slightly. So, how does that work? Like, if you use a potion he's already used, does it like? Yeah, I'm saving that.
I thought it was a curve because it's like a bell curve.
So, do you not have enough time to fight Antlion then? Is what you're saying then?
I'd rather not. You can. No, go ahead. I need a few minutes to get finished and ready. I'm not going to be out the door by the time you do. Just go fight him.
I missed the part where he's like, see, Antlion won't hurt you, and then he reaches forward and it's like,
Like the Sarlacc pit attacked.
well, I guess can't find
Yep. I never grind in levels that have really bad, what they call like poisoning and stuff like that, because it requires a lot of equipment to keep dealing with. Like the level when you get Sabin in Final Fantasy VI, that level, the amount of ordeals or whatever it's called, like it sucks.
This is Resident Evil Laser Tapes. You guys, don't worry, it's friendly. It's
And they, like, slices together. Like, sing!
Straight by taking the separately, like so.
Like the crocodile hunter, he's like, what would how
have to help him by killing this Antlion.
So stupid looking. Does Cecil's sword change as you equip different things, or is it always that yellow lightsaber looking thing? Yeah, in the animation. Don't look. Chocobo kick! Even though it just bites at him.
There we go. Ooh, that's strong, actually.
Why? Why does she have white magic? She has both? Since when?
What happened to my fire? That fire before I
Shit. You got him! Biodegrading right in front of your eyes. Yeah, I think I need to start playing this separate from your streaming because I'm not really paying attention to the story whenever we're streaming. I'm not reading and watching.
Attend the Sand Movie.
Okay, now
How could this happen? You've always been totally harmless. Otherwise, I wouldn't eat you. Monsters are really Come on, let's go kill this up. Right. No, let's continue the podcast. Let's go.
You have to walk yourself out of the cave?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Well, you can use, it does give you a, what is it called, emergency. I ain't using that crap then.
No, I'm not ready yet. I'm fine. You're hitting your own back.
Guys, it's like, man, you like kill your own back.
Yeah.
Making it fight himself. It's like, oh, they only did one damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I was saying, you want to fight man like, I like to do that. I do like how in the beginning they force it. You at least have one enemy that's like, you gotta have strategy to beat this.
Yeah, there's a tutorial level. They do the same thing in 6. You fight that thing that keeps hiding in a shell. And you have Wedge and Biggs having a long conversation about it. Hey, did you see that? Oh, I read about this in the monster manual back in the home at our base. Because you're supposed to wait till he stores electricity. Don't use electricity on him. Are you sure? Yeah.
That's a cool thing about this though, that I like better about this is when you change row in a battle, you found that
Each person, yeah. I think originally it did do that in this, didn't it? I don't remember. I didn't understand how it worked. I thought it was just to like stagger them out to make them look cool or whatever. It was like, be like, I'm gonna put my boys in the front because they're the heroes, and the girls can hide behind us. I had no idea what was actually going on.
It's like once you wade through Final Fantasy 1 through 3 and you get here 4, it's almost like a piece of cake. It's just, it doesn't have the same difficulty.
Well, it's challenging in very different ways. I mean, the bosses in this one, they all do something different. They have a different AI to them and a different method or formula or pattern to beat them. And that's why I can't beat the last few in this game. I can't crack it. And I'm not going to Google it.
Why not?
Huh?
Oh, I mean, you can tell.
No, it's not that. There's like in the last few of this game, they have those things where they do things like blow you away or whatever. Like they have very specific thing in the patterns the way they fight, not just weaknesses. It's not hard to find the weaknesses. And I can't remember exactly how it worked, but if you don't figure out the exact strategy of how to beat them, it's really hard to do.
The one that's behind, it's like pushing you off the bridge. It's like the trash compactor or something.
In this game?
Yeah. Where it's
The
like
walls in Baron?
closing in on you, and you have to like get out before, or get off the bridge. No, you have to push the wall.
Wall, yeah, Baron. That's when Parliament Forum saved you. And then there's another one in the tower. One of the times you go into the tower in the underworld, where you have a time bomb before the room explodes, and that's when what's his name dies.
There's
So.
one where you're on a bridge, and it's not the Parliament Forum one. I don't think.
Oh wait, yeah, there is another one. I know what you're talking about.
If you don't
No, it's the Parliament Forum one. Yeah, and it has a big evil face on the mouth on the wall, and it's like coming, and it actually animates it going closer. Yeah, that's Parliament Forum. I'm pretty sure.
But that one, I remember when I got there. I was just too low level. When I first played this game, I never ever grinded. Like grinding, I don't know if I just didn't see
We didn't understand it. Yeah, we thought it was just survival. I used to run away from most of my fights as a kid because I was like, I can't beat these guys. And then by the time you get to a few bosses, they're like really, really, really hard. I was like, this game's impossible. No, because then you have a whole. Just save it, because then you have a whole animation. You have the night. Yeah. Not, well, that's fine. Because then Edward cries. Anytime Edward cries, I'm happy.
Okay. Thanks for joining, Tim. Any last words?
No, we're about to get into the good stuff once we get rid of. Well, never mind. We're going into Edward chapters, so. But we're getting into the fun part of the story once we get out of the continent. The Mount Yoltz or whatever it is.
Yeah,
it's good stuff. Yang. We get Yang soon.
Yang it all.
I'll be Yang's voice. I won't be racist.
No, my favorite. I don't know. Who's my favorite character in this?
Not Yang. I don't think Yang's that cool.
Cecil and Rosa.
Yang was cool because it's the first time you do something besides fight and magic in one of these games. No, Jump was cool. I'm saying from the first time you played it. Anyway, we'll talk about it when we get them.
Okay, thanks for joining. See you guys in the next episode.